Mayong udto kinatong tanan. My dear friends, in the story of our gospel today, in which Jesus appeared to his disciples and apostles the third time over after his resurrection. And yet this is a very important gospel to note. It is because his disciples as well as his apostles went back to their old life of fishing. We also have to remember that they were fishermen. And in their frustration, in their sadness, in their confusion, they went to their old life, their life as fishermen. And somehow, this is always the very tendency for those who've been longing for something great, and yet there was this kind of frustration and things were not met according to our whims and wishes. We go back to our former ways of living. But the Lord in this gospel appeared to them. And when they went fishing for so many hours, their nets were empty. And when Jesus asked them, they were abound with much surprise and amazement that they could hardly hold their nets because it was full of fish. The Lord wants us to realize that if we go things just according to our ways, we may end up frustrated. We may end up without any desired results. But if we listen to the Lord and we will do just what He asks from us, then we will just be amazed how fruitful all our endeavors done in the name of the Lord. And this is exactly what the Lord wants us to realize, that in order for us, for our nets to be full of fish, we must come to the encounter of the risen Lord, believing that the Lord is alive, that He is with us. And from that faith, we dispose our hearts in listening to the Lord. And it is only in this kind of relationship with our spirituality, our prayer life, that we come to ascertain the will of God. And here, the result is so very amazing that they could hardly hold their nets because their nets were full of fish. All their endeavors were blessed by God more than they could ever imagine, beyond even to their expectation, because they are doing no longer in their own ways, but they are already doing in line to the will of God, according to what Jesus wants them to do. And this we continue to reflect and ponder upon, because we continue as well to listen to the Lord. Our hearts are willing to listen to Him. And may the will of the Lord would continue to fall upon us so that we can come to the right understanding, to the knowledge of the truth of the will of God, so that everything that we do would no longer just according to our whims and wishes, but according to God's will. Amen.